In the quiet hours before dawn, do you ever feel that familiar knot in your stomach? The one that whispers about tomorrow's deadlines, unpaid bills, or that conversation you keep avoiding? Across America, from the high rises of Chicago to the sunlit coasts of Miami, millions wake up carrying the weight of anxiety. It's not just stress, it's the constant mental chatter that steals your peace before the day even begins. But what if you could quiet that voice? Not by ignoring life's challenges, but by mastering your mindset through ancient wisdom that still works today. Welcome to 12 Stoic lessons designed to end 95% of your anxiety by giving you full control over your inner world. These principles, drawn from the teachings of great thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca, aren't about escaping reality. They're about facing it with clarity and calm. As we walk through each one together, you'll discover practical ways to shift from worry to wisdom. Stick with me through every lesson because they build on each other, creating a foundation for lasting mental freedom. Lesson number 1. Master the dichotomy of control to cut anxiety at its root. Epictetus taught, some things are up to us, and some things are not up to us. Most of your anxiety comes from trying to control what lies outside your power, other people's actions, the economy's ups and downs, or events that have already happened. When you pour your energy into the uncontrollable, you create endless loops of fear and frustration. Think about it. How many nights have you lost sleep over a boss's opinion or a friend's silence? That energy drains you because it's wasted on shadows. The Stoic path invites you to draw a clear line. Focus only on your own thoughts, choices, and efforts. The rest, let it go. This single distinction can dissolve 70% of daily worries instantly. Start today by making a simple list each morning. On one side, write what you can influence, your attitude, your preparation, your responses. On the other, note what you cannot, traffic, others' moods, the past. Then commit to investing your time only in the first column. Watch how your mind begins to breathe easier. You are not powerless. You are the architect of your inner peace. Lesson number 2. Silence the noise of external opinions to protect your inner calm. In our connected world, every notification, comment, and comparison floods your mind with doubt. Seneca once said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Anxiety thrives when you let the world's judgments define your worth. You've felt it, the scroll through social media at midnight, wondering why your life doesn't look as polished. Or the fear of judgment from family and colleagues. These voices aren't yours, yet they hijack your peace. Stoicism reminds you that true freedom comes when you stop seeking approval from outside and start listening to your own steady voice within. Practice this by creating mental boundaries. When a negative thought about what others might think arises, pause and ask, is this in my control? Does it serve my growth? Replace it with a grounding affirmation rooted in your values. Over time, this habit turns down the volume on anxiety's loudest critics. You deserve a mind that feels like home, not a battlefield. By applying these first 2 lessons, you are already stepping toward the calm you crave. Type in the comments below, "I choose control over chaos starting today." Lesson number 3. Embrace the present moment to release the heavy chains of future anxiety. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Do not let the future disturb you, for you will meet it with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present." Most anxiety is born not from what is happening now, but from imagining worst-case scenarios that may never arrive. Your mind travels to tomorrow's problems while today slips away unnoticed. In the fast-paced rhythm of American life, with deadlines, financial pressures, and endless responsibilities, it is easy to live in a constant state of what if. What if the project fails? What if I cannot pay the bills? What if things never get better? These mental rehearsals create real physical stress, even when the present moment is safe and manageable. Stoicism teaches a powerful practice called memento mori, remembering that life is short and precious. When you truly understand that time is limited, you stop wasting it on imaginary disasters. Instead, you anchor yourself here, in this breath, in this hour. The present is the only place where you can take meaningful action. Begin this shift with a simple daily ritual. When anxious thoughts about the future pull you away, gently bring your attention back by naming 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. This grounds you instantly. Then ask yourself, what small step can I take right now that moves me forward? You do not need to solve tomorrow's problems today. You only need to live today with intention and courage. As you train your mind to stay present, anxiety loses its fuel. The future becomes something you prepare for calmly, not something you fear endlessly. Lesson number 4. Reframe every obstacle as an opportunity for growth instead of a threat. The same Marcus Aurelius reminded us, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Anxiety often spikes when life throws unexpected challenges, job loss, relationship strain, health concerns, or financial setbacks. Your mind labels these as dangers, triggering fear and helplessness. Stoics viewed obstacles differently. They saw them as training grounds that build strength, wisdom, and resilience. Every difficulty carries a hidden lesson if you are willing to look for it. When you change the story from "this is ruining me" to "this is teaching me," your emotional response transforms from panic to purposeful action. Next time anxiety rises because of a problem, pause and reframe it with 3 questions. What can this situation teach me? How can I grow stronger through it? What small action can I take today? This mental shift turns anxiety into productive energy. Instead of feeling crushed, you begin to feel capable. You are stronger than you realize. Every challenge you have faced so far has already proven that. By choosing to see obstacles as opportunities, you take back control of your mindset and reduce the power anxiety holds over your days. Keep building this muscle, one reframed thought at a time. Type below if you are ready to turn your obstacles into stepping stones. I grow stronger through every challenge. Lesson number 5. Cultivate gratitude to crowd out anxious thoughts and restore inner balance. Seneca observed that true happiness comes from appreciating what we already possess, rather than fixating on what we lack. Anxiety grows rapidly in the soil of scarcity, when your mind constantly scans for what is missing, what could go wrong, or what you do not yet have. In today's achievement-driven culture, it is easy to fall into this trap, always chasing the next milestone while overlooking the quiet blessings already present in your life. Gratitude is not about ignoring real problems. It is about training your attention to notice the good that exists alongside them. When you deliberately focus on what is going well, even in small ways, you create mental space that anxiety cannot easily occupy. Research and ancient wisdom both confirm that a grateful mind experiences lower levels of worry and better emotional regulation. Make this practical with a simple evening practice. Each night before sleep, write down 3 specific things from your day for which you are genuinely thankful. They do not need to be grand. perhaps a warm cup of coffee, a kind message from a friend, or simply the fact that you showed up and tried. Over time, this habit rewires your brain to scan for positives instead of threats. You begin to realize that even on difficult days, there are anchors of stability and beauty available to you. Anxiety loses its grip when your mind is filled with evidence that life is supporting you in many unseen ways. Gratitude does not remove challenges, but it changes how you carry them, with lighter shoulders and a clearer heart. Lesson number 6. Practice voluntary discomfort to build mental toughness and reduce fear of uncertainty. The Stoics regularly chose small hardships such as cold showers, simple meals, or sleeping on a firmer surface, not to punish themselves, but to prepare for life's inevitable difficulties. Anxiety often stems from fearing the unknown or dreading discomfort. By willingly stepping into manageable challenges, you prove to yourself that you can handle more than you think. Start small and safe. Choose one area each week where you intentionally embrace a bit of discomfort, perhaps waking up earlier to exercise, limiting social media time, or having an honest conversation you have been avoiding. Each time you follow through, your confidence grows and your anxiety about future hardships shrinks. This training teaches your nervous system that discomfort is temporary and survivable. You stop catastrophizing minor setbacks because you have already practiced facing them. Mental toughness is not something you are born with. It is something you build through consistent, deliberate action. As you strengthen this muscle, you will notice yourself responding to life's curveballs with greater steadiness. The things that once triggered intense worry now feel manageable because you have trained yourself to remain calm under pressure. You become the kind of person who moves through uncertainty without being consumed by it. You are already proving your resilience simply by engaging with these lessons. Keep going. Each small act of courage compounds into lasting freedom from anxiety. Type in the comments, "I build strength through discomfort and grow calmer every day." Lesson number 7. Speak to yourself with kindness and respect to silence the inner critic that fuels anxiety. Your inner dialogue shapes your emotional reality more powerfully than any external voice. When that voice turns harsh, telling you that you are not enough, that you will fail, or that you always mess things up, anxiety finds fertile ground to grow. The Stoics understood that treating yourself with the same compassion you would offer a dear friend is essential for a peaceful mind. Many people unknowingly practice self-criticism as a form of motivation, yet it only heightens worry and self-doubt. Replace those destructive patterns with gentle but honest self-talk. When a mistake happens, instead of saying "I am such a failure," try "I made a mistake, and I can learn from this." This small shift interrupts the anxiety cycle and builds self-trust. Make it a habit to catch negative self-talk in the moment. Pause. Acknowledge the thought without judgment, and then reframe it into something constructive and supportive. Over weeks and months, your mind becomes a safer place to live. Anxiety diminishes when your inner world feels encouraging rather than hostile. You deserve patience and understanding from yourself, especially on hard days. By choosing kinder words, you create an internal environment where calm can take root and flourish. Your relationship with yourself sets the tone for how you experience everything else in life. Lesson number 8. Accept what cannot be changed to free yourself from unnecessary emotional resistance. Epictetus taught that happiness and freedom begin with accepting the things we cannot control. Anxiety intensifies when we fight against reality, raging internally against traffic, other people's decisions, or outcomes that have already occurred. This resistance turns neutral events into sources of prolonged suffering. True inner peace comes from distinguishing between what you can influence and what you must release. Once you accept a situation fully, your energy returns to productive channels instead of being wasted on frustration or regret. Acceptance is not giving up. It is wise surrender that preserves your mental strength. Practice this by repeating a simple phrase when you notice resistance building. This is what is happening right now, and I will respond with calm and clarity. Over time, this mindset reduces the emotional weight you carry and prevents anxiety from spiraling. You begin to move through life with greater ease, no longer exhausting yourself in battles you cannot win. Acceptance creates space for grace, creativity, and genuine solutions to emerge naturally. By combining these lessons so far, you are building a mindset that naturally resists anxiety's pull. You are learning that peace is not found by controlling the world, but by mastering your responses within it. Type below if these lessons are already bringing you more calm. I accept what I cannot change and focus on what I can control. Lesson number 9. Build your goals and habits in silence until they become permanent to protect your energy from doubt and distraction. In a world that rewards sharing every step online, the pressure to announce plans can drain motivation before real progress begins. The Stoics valued quiet action over public declaration because premature sharing often invites unnecessary opinions, skepticism, and self-doubt that feed anxiety. When you keep meaningful changes private at first, you create a protected space where your efforts can grow without external noise. This silence preserves your focus and prevents anxiety from arising from fear of judgment or failure in front of others. Your journey becomes sacred rather than performative. Choose one important habit or goal this week and commit to working on it quietly. Track your progress privately. Let the results speak when they are ready. As consistency builds, confidence replaces worry. You stop seeking validation and start trusting your own process. This approach reduces performance anxiety and allows you to pivot or adjust without feeling exposed. Many people abandon good intentions because they shared them too soon and felt embarrassed when momentum slowed. Silence gives you freedom to persist with dignity. Lesson number 10. Never tolerate disrespect toward yourself, as self-worth is the foundation of a calm mind. Anxiety often deepens when you consistently ignore your own needs, break promises to yourself, or accept situations that diminish your value. Treating yourself with respect means honoring your time, energy, and boundaries, just as you would expect others to do. The Stoics believed that self-care forms the basis of all virtues. When you neglect yourself, your mind interprets it as a signal that you are unworthy, which fuels worry and insecurity. Begin rebuilding self-respect by keeping small commitments to yourself, whether it is rest, healthy choices, or saying no when necessary. Each respectful choice sends a powerful message to your subconscious: I matter. Over time, this strengthens your inner foundation so external pressures lose their ability to shake you. You stop overthinking situations that violate your peace because you have already decided your worth. You are worthy of calm, clear-headed living. By refusing to participate in self-disrespect, you create conditions where anxiety has far less room to grow. Your relationship with yourself becomes a source of strength rather than another source of worry. These middle lessons are helping you shift from reactive living to intentional calm. You are no longer at the mercy of every passing thought or external event. Type in the comments if you are committing to greater self-respect. I honor myself with every choice I make. Lesson number 11. Practice patience as a quiet form of strength, because storms, including those in the mind, never last forever. Anxiety convinces many that difficult feelings or uncertain situations will remain permanent, creating a sense of urgency and helplessness. Yet nature itself teaches that seasons change, nights give way to mornings, and emotional turbulence eventually passes when met with steady presence. Seneca reminded us that much of our suffering comes from weakness, in believing that current pain defines the future. Patience is not passive waiting, it is active trust combined with continued right action. While you cannot force immediate relief, you can keep planting seeds of better habits, clearer thinking, and healthier responses, even when results are not yet visible. In American life filled with instant expectations, patience feels countercultural, yet it is one of the most powerful anxiety reducers. When anxious thoughts arise about how long change is taking, gently remind yourself, this too shall pass, and I am becoming stronger while I wait. This perspective prevents panic from taking over and allows natural healing processes to unfold. Combine patience with consistent small actions from earlier lessons. Each day you choose control over what is yours, presence over rumination, and kindness over criticism. You move closer to lasting calm. Better days are not a distant fantasy. They are being built through your daily choices, even if progress feels slow right now. You have already survived every difficult day so far. That same resilience is available to carry you through the current season. Trust the process while staying engaged with it. Hope becomes realistic when paired with patience and purposeful effort. Lesson number 12. Transform past regrets into valuable lessons so they no longer fuel ongoing anxiety about the future. Everyone carries moments they wish had gone differently, decisions, words, or missed opportunities. When these become sources of rumination, anxiety gains a permanent foothold by blending old pain with fear of repetition. The Stoic approach is to extract wisdom without carrying unnecessary emotional weight. Ask yourself, what did this experience teach me about my values, boundaries, or growth areas? How can this knowledge serve me moving forward? Once the lesson is clear, consciously release the guilt or shame that no longer serves any purpose. You are not defined by your past mistakes, but by how you respond to them today. Each regret, when properly processed, becomes evidence of your capacity to learn and evolve. This frees mental energy previously spent in loops of what if and if only, allowing you to face new situations with clearer confidence. As you close these 12 lessons, recognize how far your perspective has already shifted. You now possess practical tools to interrupt anxiety patterns and build a mindset rooted in clarity, acceptance, and inner strength. The ancient wisdom of Stoicism proves remarkably effective in our modern world because human nature and the sources of worry remain timeless. You are capable of living with far less anxiety than you once believed possible. The power has always resided in how you choose to direct your thoughts and responses. Type below if you are ready to carry wisdom instead of worry. I release regret and carry only the lessons forward. As you complete these 12 Stoic lessons, take a moment to recognize the quiet transformation already beginning within you. You have explored practical ways to separate what you can control from what you cannot, to stay anchored in the present, to reframe obstacles, to practice gratitude, to build resilience through discomfort. to protect your energy with silence, to honor yourself with respect, to cultivate patience, and to turn past experiences into sources of wisdom rather than ongoing worry. Each principle works together to create a stronger, calmer mindset capable of facing modern life's pressures with greater steadiness. Anxiety may still visit from time to time because life will always bring challenges, yet you now hold the tools to respond differently. Instead of being swept away by racing thoughts, you can pause, breathe, and choose a response rooted in clarity and self-mastery. This shift does not happen overnight, but with consistent practice these lessons become your natural way of moving through the world. Remember that real change comes from applying what you have learned, not simply hearing it. Choose one or two lessons that resonated most strongly with you and focus on them for the next 7 days. Small, daily actions compound into powerful results over time. Your mind is like a garden. What you plant and nurture there determines the quality of your inner experience. You are not alone in this journey. Many across the country are quietly working on the same path toward greater mental peace and emotional freedom. Every time you choose a thoughtful response over reactive worry, you strengthen not only yourself, but also set a positive example for those around you. The ancient Stoic philosophers faced wars, loss, and uncertainty, yet they developed these timeless principles precisely because they understood the human struggle. Their wisdom remains relevant because the need for inner calm has never disappeared. Today, in our fast-moving world filled with information and expectations, these lessons offer a reliable anchor. Carry this understanding with you. Most of the anxiety you experience is created by the stories and interpretations your mind adds to events. By gently questioning those stories and choosing more helpful perspectives, you reclaim authority over your emotional well-being. You become the calm within whatever storms life brings. Thank you for investing your time and attention in these ideas. If these lessons have helped bring even a little more clarity or peace to your days, consider sharing them with someone who might also benefit, perhaps a friend navigating stress or a family member seeking better balance. Spreading thoughtful wisdom is one of the most meaningful ways we support one another. If you found value here and want more practical Stoic guidance for everyday life, make sure to subscribe to Stoic Origin so you never miss future videos that continue building on this foundation of mindset mastery and inner strength. Hit the like button if you are committed to applying at least one of these lessons this week, and drop your favorite takeaway or which lesson spoke to you most in the comments below. Your thoughts help create a supportive space for everyone walking this path. You now hold the keys to reducing the grip of anxiety and living with greater freedom and presence. The power to shape your mindset has always been yours. Use it wisely, practice patiently, and watch how your days begin to feel lighter and more purposeful. I am the author of my own calm and peaceful mind.